right, we are back with another account tune-up. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually done account tune-ups, but because we're streaming again on Twitch, we can actually do it, which is really, really cool. So, we have Super GSXR's account sitting right here. We got a couple really strong heroes in Lord of Fear Aspen and Star Swordsman Mockman. We have the 2 CC heroes, and we have, what, 1, 2, 3 other Transcendence heroes, I think, unless there's someone way down the list, but I don't think so. This looks good so far. So let's go over and see what Super has cleared, because a lot of the information is a little out of date. We of course have C lane 20 done everywhere. We've got 25 in a couple spots too, which is absolutely awesome. I like it. Tower of Dream. I don't know how far you are in Tower of Dream, but we'll have to see. And then is it worth, should we go into here, Super? Should we go in Aspen Dungeon? Or you just want to tell us how far you got and you'll do your run some other time? Just let me know. I am intrigued to know. You're up to stage 5 in Tower of Dreams. Awesome. Go ahead in Aspen Dungeon. Okay, so we might try Aspen Dungeon to see what your account is actually working with. Let's check out the Galactic Tree here. Okay, so you have one. Man, this feels a lot like my free-to-play account, honestly. You got one level 140 Star Spawn. You need to get a second one in order to start fusing them up in the Star Energy integration, but that's not a big worry. A lot of them are 2-100 or over 100, so that is really good progress there. You've done that properly. I like it. How far are we here? We are in Vanquisher. Again, not bad. You could probably push through Vanquisher with this account, seeing that you have Lord of Fear Aspen and Starwing, and Starwing Jara. The big thing is going to be how strong the Vulcan is. So you are almost fully sublimed on him. You have the important 2 done. You want the 4th branch and the 1st branch done, and over here you have nothing. Oh, that feels bad. Honestly, what I would consider doing if you ever take the time, I'm not a big fan of the 3rd sublimation on Doom Terminator Vulcan, but if you can get 2 more branches worth, I would go for it on Star Swordsman Mockman, so you get that last node over here that gives an additional Omen Rift. That's going to be a big, big help. The other thing we need to check is to see exactly what these houses look like. Mid-70s, 40s, 40s, and that's probably it, right? Okay, not horrible. Again, feels a lot like my free-to-play account, doesn't it, guys? It's really, really good so far. Kind of surprised you're not a little further in Sealand. Let's check out, I mean, this is a new thing we have to check. We don't really have any treasures. Okay, so we haven't spent on treasures. You've probably just done everything that's free. That's not that bad. If you do really want to push progress, though, you probably want to focus on just one home at a time here. Don't do what I'm doing on the free-to-play, where I'm kind of splitting it, trying to get all heroes out. If you have an absolutely devastating Doom Terminator Vulcan round 1 active, it can just clear anything in your path, including... Wait till I get there. Including here. Oh, wow. I feel like you should be able to make a little more progress here. Ooh, oh, I can see why. The Queen and the 2 wall decks. That's kind of rough. That is actually a pretty rough combination right there. Looks like you got pretty much all the monsters done. You even have a core too. That's pretty cool. Let's see how this is working out in combat. Now, I would say melodic strings on Vulcan might be a better option, but we can see what a round 2 active looks like. Mockman kind of weakens the enemy team down. You get some CC off. Everybody almost dies. Vulcan is going to get around 2. I mean, you got what you need, man. You definitely have what you need. I would kind of say, though, another melodic would probably be the better option out of the 2, and you do have one, which is really, really cool. Let's check what we got here. Skill damage, holy damage, damage reduction. Change at least one of them to crit chance. This is definitely an account where you can make a lot of progress. Like, you can see, you shouldn't have too many issues, although this is actually one of the worst waves possible. And the fact that the enemy is going after you kind of makes Machman round 1 active not that great. Or sorry, not Machman, Vulcan. Vulcan becomes very good when the enemy starts going before your entire team, because he gets to stack all those things up from your allies doing things, the enemies doing things, all that fun stuff. Yeah. He's dead. He's not gonna make it. So it's definitely possible to do something good on him, though, and you do have a lot of up rates here, so that's gonna make it probably easy. The last time you did this, you might not have had those up rates, and it does make a huge difference. So definitely focus on that. I would just say the only comments I have is right now your Star Swordsman Machman, without his active and his 3rd branches done, doesn't have as much power on your account as necessary. I would honestly consider regressing his home and just dumping as much as possible into this, and focus the rest of your stellar shards on upgrading these heroes in this list. You don't have an Asmodel. I mean, you got the right heroes. Again, like we were saying, and a lot of people in chat were saying this too, like, we're kind of spread a little thin here. And the whole point is to like get a round 2 active probably to devastate. Honestly, maybe even running like a crown on him would be the better option here. And just, again, go all in on that round 2 active, since Doom Terminator Vulcan does do better if he goes after the enemy. So if you're way too fast, then yeah, you kind of have to tank the first round and then do huge damage in the second round. The problem is it looks like you're using all these stellar shards mainly for your Transcendence heroes that you're using right now, which does kind of suck. This is one of those tough problems you run into on an account like this. It's very much in the mid, it's in the late game, kind of trying to transition into the end game metas, and you're not quite there with sublimations. You're gonna have to save up more sublimations in order to do pretty much anything you want. You got tons of chests and food, just like everybody out there right now, right? So that's not a problem. Artifacts. I didn't see any artifact chests, did I? No. Your account, though, where I think you're going to make the most progress with is just going all in on the Doom Terminator Vulcan. Start collecting flags. Start getting flags for all of his tenants. Like even Arania, get a flag over here, do like a 3-1 split gear setup, just trying to get as strong as possible. And yeah, just take whatever stellar shards you can and invest into V3+. Essentially what you want to do on any hero that is going to be a tenant is go all the way up and ignore the speed node and the V4. That's going to save you about 100,000 stellar shards that you can pump into another hero. So that's kind of where I'm at there. And the Vulcan is going to help you in Aspen Dungeon, is going to help you in Tower Dreams, it's going to help you in Campaign, it'll help you in Void Vortex. He's literally going to solve all the problems for you. And then you have all your other support heroes like Queen giving you the all damage dealt, which is cool. You have Lord of Fear Aspen, and you have Jara, both with Rui for the CC and everything. So is looking good, but heavily invest into the Doom Terminator Vulcan. That's kind of what I gotta say for you.